welcome back to a brand new video. And in today's video, I'll be reviewing Chucky Season 2, Episode 8, Grand Finale. Yes, this is the finale. Let's get right into this review. This is going to be a little longer review, so I hope you do stay around. Make sure you like all that great stuff. Let's get into it. So, my review for the Grand Finale is a lot of twists, a lot of turns, and man, that one thing at the end, well, before the end, really shocked me. I didn't see that coming. We thought that one character was always off, especially since season 1 around the finale. We always thought that character was kind of, you know, I believe is true, but we shall see in season 3. If anything, this season, this whole season, I feel like, especially this episode, is a setup for a season 3, right? I'm very curious to where they're going to go with the story. But overall, this episode was really solid. I enjoyed it. Do I think this episode will divide fans? Perhaps. But I feel like overall, it was just fun, entertaining. And I think the ending set up the tone for the next season, which I'm most positive that we will get. Basically, this episode, we get Jake, Dav, and Lexi, Lexi's mom, Lexi's sister, Chucky, Tiffany. We get all of them here. And it's set on Christmas. I've said it before. I always wanted a Chucky movie. Chucky something just set on Christmas. It writes itself, and we get that here, and it's done well. You know, I love the shot in the snow where we see like Chucky's footprints in the snow. Love that. A lot of good twists, a lot of good turns. There is something in this. How do they keep that a secret? How did they keep that a secret from us? That's my biggest question. We knew, right? I don't think this is this is a spoiler-free review, by the way. I don't consider this a spoiler since we already kind of knew that it was going to happen. But Glenn, yes, Glenn and Glenda, they put their souls back into the, to the doll. But what they do with the Glenn doll and other things that they do really surprised me. And I'm like, how did they keep that a secret? How? I don't know how they kept that a secret. Chucky using a chainsaw was really awesome. Him getting creative with that chainsaw kill and killing that one person, and now that person's probably very different in season 3. If season 3 is a direct continuation with these characters, which most likely I think it will be. The ending was set in Times Square, which I thought was really surprising to me. Yeah, man, what a shocking, surprising episode. I hope this continues on for season 3, where would you get a lot of these twists and very unexpected things. What else do I want to talk about here? Chucky in this, yeah, we don't get a lot of Chucky in this, but what we get of him is done really well, and it feels like a finale, yes, but you just want more because it does end on a cliffhanger, and I do think that one character is dead unless Nika is working with Chucky. And then that character is going to die in season 3. Then it's going to drag it on for a little bit. Yeah, the chainsaw kill was awesome. Love that stuff. Tiffany in this was really good as well. We kind of get a different side to Tiffany, which I really liked. The hospital stuff was really cool. There's some really cool shots of Chucky, some really cool dialogue. Overall, a good episode. There is another twist that we're not going to get answers to until season 3. It kind of bums me out on that. If you know the scene that I'm talking about, you know it's after that person's gets killed with the chainsaw. If you know the other thing that I'm talking about. Looks like we're not going to get that explanation to at least probably episode 1, season 3. Hopefully we get a season 3. There's a lot of good twists, a lot of good turns. There's a Bride of Chucky reference. I think I said this earlier in the video. The tone of this end scene was very different. Like the way this was shot reminded me so much of Bride of Chucky. I think that was intentional, which I will get into here in a minute, which I'm very excited to see if that does happen. Bride of Chucky is my second favorite. So to see a whole scene where it's literally almost shot for shot a recreation of Bride of Chucky with the cinematography, the lighting, and just that one character on the couch being kind of like, this is our new character now. It's going to be going after, Jake and, probably other returning characters. So that was really cool. And the lighting and being in Times Square, which I thought was so random but cool at the same time. And there's, again, I have a feeling if we get a season 3, which most likely we will, it's going to be a darker season, but it's going to be very similar to Bride of Chucky, where it's dark, but it still has those fun moments. Maybe you could kind of say like season 1, but not really like season 1. Um, yeah, overall, this episode was really fun, entertaining. It got dark, it got light, it got fun at times. There was there was surprising, shocking moments, and I hope they continue on doing. I can't wait for season 3. Hopefully, we get it to see where these characters go, to see where these, really just franchise changing things go forward. Because Chucky lies, but I just have a feeling that one thing has to be true, especially if you pay attention to that one episode. But besides all that, how do I feel about this season as a whole? I'm not going to get into that too much here. I'm going to do that in a whole separate video. But quick thoughts on the season overall: solid. I think there was only the only two complaints I really had was some of the effects. I wish they had better budget for. Runtime. I feel like they kind of poked a joke at that. They kind of did a joke at that. At the end where Chucky we knew was like, oh, we got like a certain amount of time or something. I feel like they was doing a joke at that. I hope that was pretty cool if that's what they was doing. That's one of my complaints. Like I said, some of the effects could have been better in this season, and the runtime. The runtime was perfect for this episode, but I feel like some of the other episodes really could have benefited from this type of runtime or just an hour long, episode. But getting final thoughts on this episode: amazing, a lot of twists, a lot of turns, things I was never expecting from this franchise. That it really went. Where's season 3 going to go now? I can't wait to see where that where all that goes. Final thoughts on the season as a whole: I can't wait to rewatch this season alongside season 1 and some of the films now. Yeah, like I said, I can't wait to do just a Chucky marathon, watching all the movies, watching season 1 and watching season 2, to really see and sit where does this season sit overall with the whole franchise. Because I had fun with this season. Is it better than season 1? Again, I don't know yet. I can't really determine it right now. Again, final thoughts: if I have to give this season the rating, I will say a solid 9. I would say a solid 9. I think I did that for season 1. I think it was just like a solid 9 as well. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the episode in the comments below and the season as a whole. Catch you guys in the next video. Can't wait to see where they go with the franchise now, because who knows where they're going to go. Catch you guys in the next video.